The Justice League is dead, and while the world is trying to recover, to make new heroes, to make a new league, Deathstroke retaliated by blowing up Titan's tower and bringing the fight right to Nightwing. This is a side of YouTube where reality meets fiction, where your stories are read back to you in a dramatic fashion, where I get to pretend to be a voice actor. This is Comicstorian, and we take the time to make you a comic book expert by filling you in on the big moments happening within the world of comics. We do cut B-plots out, limit our panel usage, and prevent copyright problems this way, while allowing you to read something yourself when you want to add these to your collection. And if you are interested in starting your own collection and building a vast library of comic books and amazing art, check out one of our sponsors, Shortboxed. If you click the link down below, you too can win yourself a graded comic book and discover the world of collectible comics, or just download their app and check out Shortboxed. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is a continuation of Dark Crisis, where the Justice League has died. In the last episode, Deathstroke blew up Titan's tower. We then took a little bit of a detour to discover Young Justice and what the Flashes are doing, but it's time to check back in on that destruction. What happened to Nightwing and the Titans? So let's get into Dark Crisis, issue number 2. The students of Titan Academy try to help Nightwing to his feet after Deathstroke's assault on the tower left most of the big-name heroes knocked out. But while still shaking out some of the dizziness from his head, Nightwing is forced to get back up when a group of Secret Society members storm in, grabbing the children. Nightwing charges after them, but as he finds himself completely surrounded by Deathstroke and his society, Deathstroke asks him, "Where were you rushing off to? You gonna save the day? And is this supposed to be the next generation? Disappointing. One sneak attack and you're crumbled. And if you think this is the only attack that we planned, you're going to be sorely mistaken. Need to make sure that no one steps up to try and fill the Justice League's shoes." Nightwing shouts that the Titans have stomped him before and they'll do it again. Deathstroke waves his hand forward. "Tell that to Beast Boy." Beast Boy's body is tossed in front of him, and Deathstroke asks, "I always wondered what would happen if you shot a shapeshifter in the face. He'll live, but that one, it's going to leave a scar." Nightwing screams as he runs forward, but he's knocked down and he demands to know, what does Deathstroke want? If he wanted him dead, they could have done it by now. "We're here to prove a point. Sure, we could kill everyone here and no one would care. But you, the prodigal son, the chosen one, they'd care. So let's do it one last time." Deathstroke tosses Nightwing his batons and tells everyone to watch. Nightwing grabs his weapons, rushing in, and both he and Deathstroke begin to exchange powerful blows that would stop any normal man. But through the bloody fight, Nightwing manages one clean hit that sends Deathstroke to the ground, and he begins to laugh. He wipes the blood off of his mouth. "That was good. Nightwing won the first round. Who should we pick for round 2? Who would you pick to go around with old Deathstroke?" Suddenly, it hits him, and Nightwing tells him, "If you kill me, you'll let everyone go." And Deathstroke laughs. "You were always my trophy. Why would I waste my time on anyone else?" As a clang at the batons hitting the ground, and Nightwing holds out his arms. "Just get it over with, you old creep!" Nightwing points the firing end of his staff at Nightwing. "Look who just became my favorite Robin." And he fires. But there's a ping as the bullet bounces off of John Kent's chest as he flashes in view between Deathstroke and Nightwing. Nightwing puts up his fist, telling him, "You have your dad's timing." Deathstroke asks, "Did you think that I wasn't prepared for the Super Sun?" Suddenly, someone crashes through the roof and Deathstroke introduces Cyborg Superman. You see, he's seen the truth too. He knows what's best for us all. Get him! Without saying a word, Cyborg Superman rockets forward, grabbing John by the throat, bringing the two of them outside of the tower. Cyborg Superman flexes, pulling his arm back. "You should learn to respect your elders." And John throws him off. "You are not my father!" As the two of them fight back and forth, back inside, Deathstroke tells Nightwing that he doesn't understand. "This is much bigger than the two of us. We've lost so much misery. Together, we can put a stop to." Just then, a voice rings out in Deathstroke's head, telling him that the darkness calls for him. "Do not kill the superheroes. I need them. Remember the mission. Sow chaos, create a crisis. Bring my dark army to you." Deathstroke smacks the side of his head to try and drown out the voice. Shut up! And he tells Nightwing, "You're lucky. New orders just came in." As the portals begin to open back up, the Secret Society walks away, and Deathstroke turns to Nightwing. "This is just the beginning. It gets a lot harder from here. Spread the word. Legacy is dead. It's open season on you superheroes. Consider it a mercy killing because any survivors will be turned over to the darkness." But there's two individuals still fighting that we kind of forgot about. Back outside, John and Cyborg Superman continue to punch into each other. Cyborg Superman grabbing him. "Your father was willing to die to save lives. Are you?" John breaks free of the hold, launching him and Cyborg Superman down through the tower. "Well, we're about to find out." Cyborg Superman struggles to crawl over to John. "This isn't over." But Cyborg shows up, crushing Cyborg Superman's head. "It is over. I'm sick of you giving cyborgs a bad name." With that, Nightwing helps John up, and John says that he's sorry about the school being destroyed. But Cyborg says that this isn't the first time Titan's tower was destroyed. Nightwing tells John that his dad would be proud of him. John looks over at the destruction, asking, "Woody, I don't know what I saved." When suddenly a voice tells him, "I was right. You are not ready to lead the Justice League, son of Kal-El. But I was wrong about you, Nightwing. Deathstroke may have led this attack, but the blame for this tragedy falls at your feet." Black Adam floats down. "Where were you, huh? If you're so great, why don't you lead the new Justice League, or go after Deathstroke?" "That is exactly my intent. Deathstroke's forces laid siege to my home as well. These attacks are happening worldwide. I have no choice but to agree with you. It is my burden to lead the Justice League. I will turn them into the protectors that they should have always been, the kind of force that this world needs." Meanwhile, up in space in a slave trader ship, a ringless Kyle Rayner breaks free of his cell, blasting his way to the hangar to try and escape. But as he sees more people flying towards him, he takes a shot, but at that moment, Joe Mullen deflects the blast and she asks, "Hal, do all of your friends try shooting you first when they see you?" Hal flies down hugging Kyle, and Kyle returns to the hold. "Hal, dude! Oh, and hi, who are you?" Hal introduces Joe, and Kyle says, "Right, I heard about her. Best detective the Corps has, right?" Hal then says that they have other things to discuss while they finish this escape. And good news, Guy was already looking. The bad news is that the Justice League are dead. But Hal says that Pariah created a dark army composed of their greatest enemies, and the Justice League stopped them from invading. Black Adam was the only survivor, and he claims the Justice League died. Wally West and the rest of the Speedsters are trying to find Barry Allen, hoping Barry will be the key to resolving this mess. Kyle says that he appreciates the save, but they're going to need more than just the three of them. Hal laughs. "I know." So he opens up his hand, giving Kyle Rayner another ring. "That's why I brought you back. You ready to report to duty?" And with that, we conclude Dark Crisis issue number 2. Now, no tie-ins have come out at the time of recording this, so this is a solo issue, but Nightwing versus Deathstroke, Cyborg Superman versus John, the new team being recruited with Kyle Rayner. Come on, how is this not epic? I'm really digging Dark Crisis, and if you want to see practically weekly, I mean, we'll only skip weeks that we couldn't find an issue, but practically weekly coverage of this entire year event, make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stick around right here at Comicstorian. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.